So I was looking at some video from a recent game on Dakota top here. Just want to hit on a couple things. I was kind of watching to this point. It's kind of whatever. We had bad early death. That would have made our snowball pretty crazy good, but we died and lost it. But that's okay. The main thing I want to talk about here is there's a big misplay coming up in about 1.5 to 2 minutes where we hard engage on Aurelia when our wave coming into us is huge. So we miss out on like 15 CS because of it. So a couple things to note, like right now how we have the wave, you know, you got 3 to 3 melee, they got 3 casters, and you have 3 and 4. You have 7 casters. So this wave is more important to Aurelia than it is you. So if you were to all in her, and she all-ins back, and then you just disengage, so neither of you get the kill, but it forces both you guys to recall, Aurelia stands to lose more than you because her wave's bigger to clear. So this would be a good opportunity to go in. Instead, we eventually are going to go in when their wave's huge. So we're going to go up to that point and kind of nitpick some other things. But I'm saying this would be a good time to go in. Also, I want to note, because we used our teleport super early, we don't have it to do any big roam plays. So when we get this massive wave pushing into their side, it's eventually going to meet here, and then we stay one more wave, and then it crashes. Our roam kind of sucks. You eventually try to make a roam to mid, but turns out they have pixel warded, so we're not able to get anything, and we don't have mobility, so we couldn't move fast. Well, if we had TP up, we can actually look for maybe a play on drag, we could go deep, anything else. Instead, we go for this long roam that doesn't get anything. So I'll talk about how going to jungle would have been much better there. 5 minutes. I would have much better to roam into jungle, place a deep ward at the very least, maybe still camp. So at least get to that point. People want to get in the arena, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. This is all fine. This would be the opportunity, though. You don't have, as soon as this goes down, look, you don't have all that much to gain on this wave compared to her. So let's go ahead and use this opportunity to at least pressure her, at least zone her. Stand on this side and hit these, and if she wants to engage on you, awesome. Trade back with her. Any trade is good when the wave is on your side, like when your side is bigger. You have more minions, so a trade, it would be a good thing because she stands to lose more than you would ever lose. If you guys both have to recall or you both die or something right here, she loses CS. You don't lose as much. Got to win your lane. So now we decide if we want to roam. We don't know. We kind of hesitate. That's a bad ward. You have lane control. You've been having lane control. Place it over here, please. Be more aggressive with your wards. Here, let's go place it over here. You don't need to place it over here. It's just wasted. You're top laner. Come on. Okay, so now we go in, miss a CS. So now we see how big our wave really is. This is massive. Aurelia can't stand to lose that. So again, this is the opportunity to kind of aggro on her, maybe have her lose a little bit of CS, pressure her, make her feel threatened, and then if she decides to engage on you, then you're in a position with extra casters to actually win the fight. If she doesn't engage on you, she really should just fall back and wait for this to push to her. Then you can have an opportunity to roam. We need to maximize every possible option we have, and this isn't it. So at this point, she's playing passive, so just get your CS and then immediately roam. Immediately. And that's the issue I have with this. We stay in. Look how long we're in here. That's wasted time. Can't waste time. You knew you weren't going to go in on that wave. So get your last hit and get out. So we're going to roam mid. Ziggs is going to have pixel brush worded, so we can't do anything. Not the end of the world, except we don't have a lot of mobility, so movement items yet, and we don't have TP up, so this is a lot of wasted time. A lot of wasted time where we did nothing. Can't have wasted time. So roam mid wouldn't be terrible, maybe if we had movement, or at least teleport so we can make a play. Roam mid and then TP for dragon. That would be way better use of your time. Also on Scuttle here, hit it that way. Come on. You're going back to lane. Push it that way. Don't kill it over here. You're just, come on. Just keep doing that the whole way. Just guide it all the way up. At least push it towards where you're going so don't waste time. So what should have happened by this point, if we were quicker, we would have failed the gank, 5 seconds earlier. This would have been 3 seconds faster. We'd have 8 seconds. Let's count 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In lane. So that means that whole time we could be in lane pressuring. Be in lane to handle this wave a little bit better. But no, we wasted time, so we're behind. We missed another CS for it. And it's all about maximizing time. So now we take an all in when this wave's a little big. This isn't our best option. If we wanted to all in, we need to do it before. This isn't the worst. If you feel you can win this exchange, this definitely isn't the worst. But you have to be positive that you straight up win this, because this wave is bigger than your wave, so you stand to lose more CS. If you guys both have to recall right now, you lose more CS, and the wave's going to push to your side. So if you do have to recall, it's going to bounce off your side before you can get all the CS. So you lose a significant amount. Take a trade, that's fine. She's pressuring because her wave's bigger. She doesn't stand to lose as much. That's fine. We get a really positive trade. That was awesome. And now this is a big wave. So at this point, you know, she's half health. If you have an opportunity to actually all in and kill her, you can do it, but you're down your ult, you're down your flash. Not a good opportunity. I don't see us actually getting that kill unless she makes a big mistake. So focus on CS right here. I think this is where we make the misplay. So this is all good. The wave's huge bounce into our side. This is awesome. It means we're going to have control for a while. No, it's fine. Let's back up. Back all the way up. Just keep backing up. But instead, we turn to take this fight. Here's the mistake. So we're turning to take this fight, which is fine. We don't have our ult. We don't have flash. We don't have TP. We don't have anything that's going to help us during this fight or after this fight actually secure this win. So we end up losing this. But even if we didn't, even if this was just a trade and both sides recall or both sides get pressured, we stand to lose more. We have a wave about to be reinforced even more. This is a huge snowball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minions up. Essentially, we're giving them 7 CS. Actually, I'm wrong. It's 8. Here's another one right there. So they're 8 minions up in this wave. Don't take this fight. Do not take this fight. So we get ulted. We're going to lose this. Even if we can actually turn back and win that somehow, we're still going to have to recall because we're that low without cooldowns. So now we have to recall and look at this juicy wave. You're going to miss all this CS. No matter what, and plus probably another wave because you don't have TP up either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 current minions here. We'll see how many we can actually get back to kill. Now hopefully we can get there kind of fast. It is cannon wave, so maybe we don't go boots, which I think was a misplay here. Did the next wave crash in? Join it already? Let me see. So there's 13 here. That one's going to meet. So it's 13 plus another 6. Let's see if it gets reinforced in time. But basically, there's going to be 19 CS up for grabs, and we'll see how many of them you actually get. There's the reinforcement. Damn, this is a lot of wasted time. Let's see how many of these we actually get. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 of the 19. We missed 15 CS. We missed the equivalent of a kill in this lane. Imagine, look at our scores right now. Imagine if we would have been up that 15 CS. How out of control this would be at this point. You're up that 15 CS and this game's essentially over. You won top lane. At that point, you're just chilling. Every fight, you'll hard push as soon as you get Tiamat, which will be after this. You get Tiamat, you hard push your lane, roam mid, and just rinse and repeat. And then your advantage would sustain. You would keep your lead as long as you're not feeding, because you clear waves, she clear waves, but you're already up. Plus, you get a roam and go help out mid or your jungler. You push the advantage, but instead, we lose out all of that. So a couple of things in this place. 1, fighting big when it was our turn to clear. When we had a massive wave that we wanted to kill is when we took a fight. And 2, the hesitation and the wasted time with the roam. Mainly because we used cooldowns earlier, but we can't waste that kind of time. You cannot get that behind. This should be over. You have been dominating this lane for the first, I can't see the time on this, but it's probably, what, 10 minutes? First 10 minutes of this game, you have been dominating this lane, but you have nothing to show for it besides like a 15 CS lead? That's it? After all the domination you've done because of 2 really bad decisions here at the end. We're nearing the end of early laning phase, and we barely have a lead when it should be dominated. This should be snowballed. That means this thing should be won, and you take your advantage and help your other lanes. And then we probably win. Need to press that advantage.